Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com coming at you with another wig by Louis Ferre. And this one is called Jennifer. It's their most popular long style. And the color on this is the same one you'll see in the manufacturer photo. It's called Spring Honey. And the color on this is 140/14. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a 140 is, if I get real close in here, you might be able to tell. So a 14 is a dark blonde. So the other color on top of that is a very pretty kind of honey blonde. It's a little bit golden, but without being too golden. It's just a very beautiful kind of blonde color. So mixed together with, I mean, it's very, very well blended here. So blended together with that 14, it gives you a very beautiful blonde that is not too ashy, not too gold. It's just very, very pretty. I think that I am actually pretty hot in this color. Sorry. As soon as I put it on and looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, wow, I can totally rock this color. And so that's pretty cool. I actually didn't realize how good I looked in blondes until a lot of you actually told me that I looked good in blondes. And so when I ordered these Louis Ferre wigs to review, I intentionally picked a lot of blondes so that way you could tell me more about which ones you like and which ones you don't like, so that way when I'm picking some from my private collection, I have some good notes to go by, you know. I know that that's really selfish, but I think to a certain degree it'd be silly of me not to, since I'm doing this so publicly. But anyway, back on topic. I think this wig is dynamite. It's so pretty. I love these layers. It's very, very sexified. Very, very flattering. And as I may have mentioned in previous reviews of Louis Ferre wigs, holy moly, do they give you a lot of hair with their wigs. Just a ton of hair. At least with these mono system wigs, they give you a lot of hair. This is so much hair. This wig weighs 6.4 ounces, and it's not that long. I mean, the girls are down here, the clavicles are right around here. So I mean, it's a little bit below the clavicle, falls in between the clavicle and the girls. So yeah, a little bit lower, a little bit shorter than mid-back. And I'll show you when I turn around. But wow, this wig has impressive volume for being a monofilament wig. Because as I've mentioned previously in reviews of all kinds of monofilament wigs, in general, monofilament wigs tend to lay kind of flat. They do that because monofilament sits very close to the scalp, and you know, there's nothing really structurally holding that hair in place. So I think that the way that this manufacturer gets around that flat helmet effect is just by pouring on the extra hair. They give you so much extra hair. So if you're the kind of person who gets easily overwhelmed by too much hair, you don't want the va-va-voom bombshell volume, maybe not the brand for you. But if you're one of those people that likes monofilament and really wants more body in your monofilament wigs, check out this brand, because they do really try to please as far as that's concerned. Now, Jennifer does not have a lace front, but it does have a 100% hand-tied monofilament top, and the top is very well done. Now, even though this one doesn't have a lace front, it does have that contour in the mono. So if I pull back the bangs, you can see that it kind of goes like a little fake widow's peak, as I like to call it. I really like that. I mean, my natural hairline is pretty much a rounded, but I think it actually looks slightly more natural when a wig does not do that, when a wig has a little bit of that contour. Again, that's just a matter of personal preference, but I actually think that that helps quite a bit. I love the bang on this wig. I don't think it's annoying or obtrusive at all. it's a nice length, but you can also sweep it off to the side, and it actually looks really beautiful swept off to the side. Again, these ear tabs, unlike some of the other Louis Ferre wigs, does not have the polyurethane, but it is very nice coverage on the sides. Just really nice coverage. And I don't find that this wig is quite as tight as some of the other mono system wigs. Again, if you have questions about that, please let me know prior to purchase. Because as most of my large-headed sisters are aware, most wigs come in a one-size-fits-all format. They're usually an average size. And so with that in mind, if you have a specialty size, it's always best to check your measurements and inquire before you purchase, just to make sure that you're not going to end up with a wig that doesn't fit right. Now, the good news for my petite cap sisters is that this particular wig does come in a petite cap. And boy, are you going to have bombshell hair with this, because the petite cap Jennifer still has lots of volume. It's a very beautiful, beautiful wig. So I actually think that this is very pretty on. I'm very impressed by it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to the sides so you can see what this looks like. Now this is with all the hair pushed forward. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit so you can get a better view. And now I'm going to push this back. And I'm going to do one better than that because I really do want you to be able to see the mono top as well as the full length and layering of the style. So I'm going to prop this up even more. So it's definitely not for vanity's sake. But it's just so you can see all that. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty wig. And then there's that mono top again. And you can part this basically in any direction you want. Take a look at the knots. Okay, set that back down. Let's go over some dimensions. The front on this wig, i.e. the bang, is 4.5 inches, which is very nice. It's a good length. It's got a little bit of a curl to it, so that way it doesn't just flop in front of your face and in your eyes. The layer from the crown down is 12 inches, so that will fall right around here. And the nape is also that length. From the base of the wig down, it's another foot of hair. So, very, very pretty wig. Beautiful movement, just an epic amount of hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Jennifer off so you can see what the inside of the cap looks like. Here's an up-close shot of that color. Now I do have an extra light on it that I'm going to turn off because I don't want the light to accidentally make this look more gold than it is. Very, very beautiful color. And as you can see, it's really, really evenly blended. Very well done. I'm going to turn that light back on. So, as I mentioned before, no lace front, and as you can see there's that contour. It does have a polyurethane comfort grip right at the front of the hairline. You can add adhesive to that, or not. That grip will, when it warms up to the temperature of your face, it will stick a little bit better even without adhesive. And then this hand-tied monofilament top. Lots of hair is actually been threaded into this monofilament top, so very dense mono top. Very well done there, especially if you like a lot of hair. And the back of the wig is very stretchy, the front not so much because of the mono. And as I mentioned before, the ear tabs are nice. They give a fair amount of coverage, but they are not covered with the polyurethane like they are in some of the other wigs with the lace fronts. It is adjustable in the back with these little hook enclosures. Now I have to let the wig all the way out in order to get it on. But that's just because I have a giant head. So there you go. Now I'm going to put Jennifer back on so you can see what she looks like on and how easy it was for me to get her that way. The back is really stretchy, so if you have a bigger head, try to get it to stretch more towards the back. Just lay the mono in place and then use the back to pull and get it to fit around the rest of the perimeter of your head. Grab your ear tabs, make sure that they're even on each side. Hairline is right where it should be. And I would suggest using just a wide tooth comb on this if you can get away with it. Another thing I would suggest on all of these longer wigs, regardless of what you use to brush through them, invest in a synthetic wig friendly detangler, or even better, a detangler slash leave-in conditioner. In the past I've recommended BioTerra. The NV Renew and Repair would also be really nice on these. But just make sure that you're putting something on the ends to help keep them static coated, to help prevent lots of tangles, because long wigs do tangle. It's just a matter of time. So this has been the very beautiful Jennifer wig by Louis Ferre, or Louis Ferre, however you pronounce it. And the color on this again has been 14014, also known as Spring Honey. Thanks for watching and have a great night. Bye-bye.